You know, the funny thing about the truth is that it doesn't care about how you feel about it. And a wise man once told me that. You know, he said, there's always two things going on in life. There's what is so, and then there's what we feel about it. A lot of us spend a lot of time focusing on one and not enough time focusing on the other. But the reality is, as soon as you're finished feeling about something, you still got to go and deal with that thing. You know, another thing I've noticed is that in this country, a lot of times we operate from our bias and our emotions, and that stands in the way and hinders our growth. You see what I'm saying? So it's really important that we lay our biases down because information doesn't care about how we feel about it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and also information doesn't care how long it takes for you to catch up to it, but it is always there waiting for you when you are ready. And you know, this is a philosophy we need to hear over and over again because so many times we want to hear the truth that fits best with the narrative that we want. So a lot of times we want to hear the truth that makes us feel good. And not often do we really, just sit with that, unadulterated just truth, without our biases. So, it's a tough thing to practice, but really it starts with humbling yourself and humbling the person that you're speaking to. Those are two things I do when I encounter any individual. Humble myself first, and then humble that individual. And this allows us to have an even exchange, a mutual exchange, one human to another. And that doesn't mean not to acknowledge, obviously, the accomplishments and the wits and the wisdom of other people, but it's to understand that we are all just a product of accumulation. And that the more we accumulate truth, the more it pans out. And truth has to add up all across the board. So when you're in the face of truth, and it's making sense to you, you download it in your philosophy and all of a sudden it becomes you. But with our biases up, we don't download information. With our biases up, we can barely even hear information. It leads to us coming across good wisdom, but then that wisdom kind of falling off like butter, not sticking, not becoming a part of who we are. And, we don't elevate. You know what I'm saying? So today, I want you to practice keeping an open mind. I want you to practice looking at information unbiasedly and cementing good philosophy, good wisdom into your philosophy, who you are, who you're becoming. It's not about where you are, it's about where you're going. And the only way to get where you're going is honesty with self. With that being said, glory to the great ones. Have an amazing day. Let's conquer the world. Let's conquer ourselves first, one step at a time.